Hello,
Sum. Hey, Suman. How you doing?
Wow.
Oh, sorry, Suman. I'm having a hard time hearing you. Say again?
What?
That's better. I couldn't hear you for a second. How was school today, Suman?
It was good.
It was good?
Yes.
What did you... How many subjects do you have in a day, Suman?
Today?
Yeah, how many today?
Um.
You told me once that you have... Did you have PE today?
No.
No PE. Okay. So you didn't have to sweat today. That's good. How about... Let's see, what else did you tell me you do? Did you have any English class today?
No.
No, you didn't.
Korean.
Korean. Okay. What do you learn in Korean class, Suman? Like how to speak Korean or
No.
what is Korean?
Korean.
I'm curious because I've never been to Korea before, so I don't know a lot about it. Suman is thinking. Okay, maybe that question was a little too much to start off with. But how about we get warmed up, Suman, with our favorite thing, the tongue twisters. Are you ready to do that?
Wow.
Wow, yes. It is wow, Suman, but you can do this. I've seen you do it, and I know you can do it. Okay. So you know the one I just put in the chat box, and you repeat it? The I scream, you scream? Can you read that for me, Suman, as fast as you can? Let's see. Yeah?
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Very good. Do you notice, Suman, that you're pausing less when you speak them now? You don't stop as much when you're saying them. You are a lot more smooth and faster when you say the words. So you're doing a good job. It's a very good job. But how about this one? How fast can you read about Fuzzy for me?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he?
Yes! Alright, Suman, you are putting me in a great mood. Because remember, I'm starting off my day. So I get to have a great day now because I know how well you're doing. So thank you. What about this one? This one is harder.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper where the pack of oh
Mhm.
where I don't
Is Along there attacking you?
yes.
That's what cats do. They don't like it when you pay attention to not them. Is that Along that's typing at me right now?
Yes.
Well, I just said hi. So how about with Along there, you read for me again the Peter Piper. You are doing amazing.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper. This Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pepper, where's the pack of pickled pepper? Peter Piper picked.
Mhm. Peter Piper. I didn't hear if you ended the sentence. I'm sorry, Suman. Did you say picked?
Yes.
Beautiful. Yes, you did. Suman, I want to tell you that I have other students read this tongue twister, and a lot of them say the word piper wrong. They think it's pipper. But the very first time you ever read piper, you said it correctly. And you're one of the few who have done that correctly, so well done. I didn't tell you that before, but I noticed it yesterday. You read things really well, and that's important. That is very important. So this is a good one. Go for it, Suman.
Ouch. How much would a woodchuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck he would as much as he could and chuck as much wood and woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Beautiful. That's a hard one, isn't it? Okay. How about you try reading it one more time, Suman, and let's see how you do the second time. Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, please.
How much?
Mhm.
Oh, how much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He could chuck he would as much as he could and chuck as much wood and as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
It gets harder to do the more times you do it. That's the point of tongue twisters. You're supposed to keep saying them faster and faster each time so that you slip up on the words less each time. But it's actually harder to do the more times you read it. Okay. So I'm feeling pretty good about where your tongue is. I think it's nice and warm. So let's take a look at relative pronouns again. Do you remember the other day, Suman, when we were talking about relative pronouns?
Um,
Well, that's okay, because we're going to go over them again now anyway. So a relative pronoun, it answers the question in a sentence of who, what, where, and which. So for example, in the sentence that we have right here, this is the table which I bought. The table is the main clause, what we're focusing on. It's the most important thing of the sentence. The relative clause, the second piece of information is I bought. And then the pronoun that brings it all together is which. So what which does is combine those two different thoughts into one about the same thing. So let's try some examples. Suman, my lovely, will you please read this sentence here? Suman, are you there, Suman? Hello? Hello, Suman? Is your mic working? Can you read for me the sentence?
Happy is a person which believes all wars are wrong.
A hippie is a person who believes all wars are wrong. Very good, Suman. The funny thing about which and that is that they actually both can be used interchangeably. And by interchangeably, I mean you could easily say a hippie is a person which believes, and you could also say a hippie is a person that believes. Let's try another one. How about this, Suman?
I don't know well, but that bus comes along
Mhm.
here.
Along like your cat along. Very, very good, Suman, and you're correct. That was the right one to use. Which doesn't really specify, it doesn't really tell us exactly which bus you're talking about, but that, think of that almost like pointing. That tells us, here, get my finger in there, that tells us exactly what it is you're pointing at, you're referring to. So well done, Suman. I thought I could trick you there. Okay, how about this one?
Jack and Jess, who got married last year, crashed a plane.
That is perfect, Suman. Can you tell me who crashed the plane? Who is it?
Jake and Jess.
Mm-hmm. Jake and Jess, that's right. And what did they do last year? What did they do before they crashed the plane? Do you see where the arrow's pointing, Suman?
Um,
What did they do before they crashed the plane? What did they do last year? They got married. That's what they did. They tied the knot. Does that make sense, Suman?
Yes.
That the people that got married also crashed a plane? Suman is typing. Okay. How about this, Suman? Can you read this one for me?
The new year when I last saw it was in bad shape.
What do you think? What might be the one that goes here, Suman? Go ahead. You still there, Suman? Yes. Okay. Can you read for me, Suman? The sentence right here?
The new car where I last saw it was in bad shape.
The new car where I last saw it was in bad shape. I guess you could say where, but in this case, we would actually say when, because we're talking about a time we last saw the car, and when refers to time. Where refers to places. When is time? Where is places? So what type of shape was the car in the last time you saw it, Suman? What type of shape was the car in? The last you saw it. I promise I'm not trying to trick you. The answer's in the sentence. Don't worry, it's not a trick question. What type of shape was the car in, Suman? Can you tell me?
What?
Was it? Can you tell me what type of shape the car was in?
Bad shape?
Beautiful. It was in bad shape. Perfect, Suman. Right answer. Okay. So, it's our favorite game of fill in the blank. And let's see. I will start it off this time. Okay. Good morning. Okay, Suman, can you see what I wrote in the box there? Can you see, Suman?
Good morning, which direction are you coming from?
Beautiful, Suman. So, the tall vampire wants to know which direction the fat one's coming from. Can you write for me what you think the answer is, Suman? What you want him to say. So you decide. And remember, they can be simple sentences. Mm-hmm. Good morning. Which direction are you coming from? How about this, Suman? What if I started the sentence off for you with what? And now you can finish the sentence any way you like. Your answer is going to be the right answer no matter what you say. Is he going to say Santa Claus is coming to town?
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Is that what he's going to say, or do you think he's going to say something different?
He making a list.
He's making a list. Okay. So, oh, come on, text box right. He's making a list. What's he doing with the list, Suman? Is he setting it on fire? Is he burning the list?
And checking it twice.
And checking it twice. Well done. Thank you for introducing some Christmas. It twice. All right, Suman. So I'm going to change this guy then to where is Santa? So now that one makes a little bit more sense. Okay. So Suman, how about you go ahead and you read for me both of these boxes and tell me what they said.
Good morning, which direction are you coming from? Where is Santa? Santa Claus. What? Santa Claus is. Santa Claus is coming to town. He making a list and checking it twice.
Very good, Suman. Very good. Okay. Ooh, the words want to come with us. There we go. So, can you read for me then this sentence?
However,
Beautiful. Yeah.
however, Mark will be receiving help from his students most of when he likes.
So this time we are talking about people. So remember, when is for time? So what would whom be for?
Whom?
Mm-hmm. When is time? So whom means can you see where I'm pointing to, Suman? Can you see, Suman?
Student?
Beautiful. Whom in this sentence refers to the students because whom refers to people. However, Mark will be receiving help from his students, most of whom he likes. Will you say that again for me, Suman, with whom in it? Wow. I believe in you, Suman. I know you can. Can you read it for me, Suman?
Whom?
Mm-hmm. The sentence with whom in it.
However, Mark will be receiving help from his students, most of whom he likes.
Really good, Suman. See? You stumble on the first read, but by the second time, you got it. You're doing very well. I am really happy. Okay. Can you read for me, Suman, the first sentence? So if you're a little confused here, Suman, remember that whose means belonging to. Whose owns what you're talking about. So if whose means belongs to, it's mine, belongs to me, which do you think you would use in this sentence? Whose or who? Try reading the sentence first, Suman. You can just say blank when you get to right here. It might help you think about it more if you hear the sentence out loud. That helps sometimes.
What's the name of the man whose car you borrowed?
Borrowed. Perfect. See, you did it, Suman. You did it right. That was amazing. Okay. So whose? It's whose. What about in the second sentence, Suman? Which one is it for the...
It was
Yeah.
David's car when I borrowed that night.
Okay. So I can see why you would think it would be when, because it seems like they're talking about a time. But it's actually that, because remember what I said, that is like pointing at something? It's like pointing at something with your words. So he's basically saying that the car that he's pointing at, he borrowed that night. So it would be, which one, Suman? Which is the word? Do I still have you there, Suman?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it that or is it when? Which one goes on the line? Don't worry, Suman, you got this. You know the answer.
When?
It would be that, because that is like pointing. They're not really talking about time in this sentence, but I'll get some more sentences later on that will show that difference. Hello, Yoon. Welcome to class. How was basketball practice?
Wow.
Wow.
It was great.
It was great. That's good.
Great.
Do you think you're getting better? I'm sorry,
Yes.
every time you seem to come to class, I start to lose my voice. Okay, Yoon. Well, I'm glad that practice went well. Are you playing on a team, Yoon? Is that what it is, or is this just for school?
Well, like at the academy, kind of.
Kind of. Okay. Do you have a uniform?
Yes.
Uniform. Oh, okay. So that counts. That counts as a team. All right, Yoon. So I've been having Suman read. I've been having Suman read the last couple of sentences, but how about you pick up where she left off?
Huh? Pardon me?
Can you read this sentence for me?
Uh, whoever knows where my pancakes are, better give them back.
Very good, Yoon. Can you tell me why you said whoever instead of whatever?
No, I used the whoever.
Yes, I know you used whoever, but why did you use whoever?
I think they are talking about the person.
Beautiful, Yoon. That's exactly what I was looking for. They are talking about people. All right. How about this one, Yoon?
The neighborhood where they are moving into is much safer.
Beautiful, Yoon. That is correct. But if you had also said the neighborhood that they are moving into, that would have also been correct. Because as I was telling Suman, that is a little bit like pointing at something with your words. So they are moving into that neighborhood in that house. But because we're also talking about a place, you can say where as well. So very good, Yoon. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, Yoon. Your favorite part now. Can you use any of these words that you want to and give me something to fill in that bubble? Let's impress Suman.
Who am I?
Who am I? Okay. Who am I? That works perfectly. What do you think, Suman? Do you think that's what she's saying?
No.
Suman is typing. Is Suman typing what she's saying? Who am I? Well, I think that Suman is trying to figure out some really hard questions right now. Okay. Suman, how about this one? Can you read this one for me?
Up on that cliff, when I feel, when I was young, is a bad cape. When.
Where? You had it the second time you had it. It's where. That's beautiful, Suman. It's where because he's not talking about him being young. He's talking about where he fell. So where is our word here. It is our relative pronoun. Well done, Suman. And Yoon, can you tell me where it is he fell?
On the cliff. What is cliff?
A cliff? So a cliff is basically when you get to a piece of land and then there is no more land. Like the Grand Canyon has a lot of cliffs that you can stand on and stare down into the Grand Canyon. Have you ever seen Looney Tunes?
Pardon me?
Have you ever seen the cartoons Looney Tunes?
No.
With Bugs Bunny? You've never seen those?
Yes. I didn't saw it.
Okay. You know Wile E. Coyote, the one that's always chasing the bird around in the desert?
No, I don't know.
Don't know? Okay. So I'm going to do this instead of trying to explain it to you. I'm going to steal this idea from Andrew. So a cliff is So this is a person standing on a cliff. A cliff being this bit right here, right where the earth ends, and then air just begins. So usually you can see Wile E. Coyote pushing a box or something over a cliff, trying to drop it onto the bird. Does that make sense? Can you see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a cliff. But good to know that I can still surprise you, Yoon. Okay. How about this one, Yoon? Will you read that for me?
We need it. Whatever the cost, we need to get it back.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Sumin, can you read this one about our friend, the Secretary General?
The Secretary General, where our office is nearby can walk to work.
Very close, Sumin. But in this sentence, we're not talking about where he's going. We're just kind of talking about what he can do. So it's actually the belonging one. The General Secretary, whose office, because he owns the office. It just happens to be nearby, can walk to work. Yoon, can you tell me why the Secretary General can walk to Earth? Walk to work?
Of the worst?
I'm a little far away.
Oh, because office is nearby, near him.
Perfect. Beautiful. All right. So, Sumin, how about you read this one? Maybe you might recognize the name in this sentence.
Who? Darong?
The first one. Yep.
Darong.
Darling.
Who lived in Korea did not
Mhm.
know um um
Remember, one is like pointing. You're using your word to point at something. Point at it. Don't scream, Sumin. You're doing fine. It's just pointing. Pointing.
plenty.
Yeah. So would which or that be like
That
pointing?
said the moose very well.
Very good. Can you do it with both words all over again? Can you read it again?
Darlong who lived in Korea did not know that said moose very well.
Beautiful, Suman. That is wonderful. Yes. All right. This is a good way to start the weekend. Yoon, the UN General Secretary. Can you please come up with a sentence for this comic right here? Bonus points if you can use two of the words. Do we still have you there, Yoon?
Wow.
Oh, maybe we lost Yoon.
I think you know.
Oh, perfect. Who's ever drawing on the screen, can you stop? We can't really do the lesson if you do that. It's too distracting.
I'm not doing
That would
now.
include... Not doing? Okay.
I do just this.
Okay.
Um,
You don't have to
Who's
use
that?
the 2 words, you.
whose
Oh,
apple
what
is
did you
this?
say?
Whose apple is this? In his face, in his mouth. But he's already did it.
Whose apple is this? Whose apple is this?
Whose?
Did I type it right? Is that what you said, Yoon?
Yes.
Beautiful. Whose apple is this? That's a good question. Whose apple is it? Maybe it's his friend. I don't really know what's going on with his lunchbox there, but perhaps. Okay, let's see. Guys, you gotta stop drawing on the screen. I can't do the lesson this way.
Yes.
Can you make the black stuff go away? Beautiful. We still have some black stuff on the screen, though.
We don't have any more. I already...
Suman, could you get rid of it?
What?
Oh. Suman, do you have black spray paint on the screen? I can't really see anything on my end. There's black stuff everywhere.
I don't drawing now.
Okay. Suman, if you're drawing, I'm gonna need you to stop.
Yes.
I can't do the lesson this way. Beautiful. Okay. So, Yoon, could you, or actually Suman, could you start us off on this sentence using one of the words above? And remember, they can be simple sentences. I'm gonna have to turn off the draw feature, guys. You're abusing it. Okay. So a sentence with one of these words. Oh, I'm actually looking at the time right here, guys, and I don't think we really have the time to get into making another comic. But do you have any questions about what we've talked about so far?
Nope. Nope.
Nope. You're feeling pretty good about it, huh, Yoon?
I became like crazy mode.
Say that again? What'd you say?
I became like crazy mode.
Crazy mode. Well, you just came from basketball practice. You must be all full of energy. Are you gonna be like Shaq? Shaq? That's a basketball player, right? Shaq, please.
I don't know the Shaq.
Who's a basketball player? I don't really know. Who's a basketball player? Michael Jordan, of course. Space Jam. What am I doing? Okay. So, are you going to be like Michael Jordan one day?
No, I don't want to be the basketball player. I want to be UN Secretary General.
But can't Secretary Generals have hobbies as well? Maybe you could be a Secretary General and a basketball player.
My hobby will
You could be the first.
play people online 3. Woo!
Wait, what did you say? Playing people in the street?
FIFA Online 3 computer game.
Oh. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. You know what? You and Jack, UN Secretary General should be able to do what he wants. I think playing video games over basketball is totally cool. Okay, guys, so that is the end of lessons for this week. I'm glad I made you laugh, Yoon. And next week is Christmas. So we only have a couple of classes. And there's going to be themes related to Christmas in next week's lesson. So should be fun. I hope you guys can both make it. All right. Sumin, Yoon, you take care over the weekend. Don't get up to anything too crazy. And I will see you on Monday. Bye, guys.
Wow.